Well, the association says until officers like Darren Wilson learn how to deal with diversity, there will always be problems with police and the communities that they serve. Emily, starting Monday night, police will be flooding the streets of East St. Louis, an area is well known for drugs and crime. Chief Michael Fleury has been working to decrease violence there.
I got to be honest, when I was walking in here, we were getting ready for this live shot, I had to ask to make sure this was the furnace. So for those people that are like myself, have not been to the basement, have not checked the furnace, is there anything we can do to protect ourselves before the end of the winter?
The Spangler Company made their own 2015 calendars, and with the money they make, they'll pass out more than $20,000 to area volunteer fire departments.
I did just talk to a firefighter who told me that he's just working to keep the fire from spreading to another building. So that's also on their minds. If you can see fire, we still have flames. Oscar, can you take a look right there? You see it? We still have flames out here, guys. The fire has not died down at all. I can tell you, Robin, that I've spoken to lots of victims in the area, lots of people that were inside this building and had to evacuate and really lost everything. And I've only seen one person crying. I don't know how they do it, how they keep it together, really. The Red Cross is here. They're helping everybody out. People have come out of their homes looking at this, but they're holding it together very well. And I really don't see how. But I'm going to stay out here all morning long. And if you guys want to check in with me before the end of the newscast, I'll be available for an update. Robin, back to you.
Well, Sharon, I was on West Florissant and Canfield, but my photographer Alonzo and I had to get out of the area. While shooting interviews and video, we found out our window had been broken into. Not just this window, but there was also a window in the back of our live truck. So again, we got out of there concerned for our safety, but we were there at the beginning of that vigil on Canfield and again West Florissant. There were thousands of people marching. Then the crowd became violent. People started surrounding police cars, hoping to intimidate officers who eventually drove away. I did speak with a 13-year-old Aja Blackwell. She lives in that neighborhood, and she simply told me she was scared. What are you seeing? You said you're scared. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing people doing stuff like breaking into stores and stuff and just doing bad stuff.
What stores did they break into?
Quick Trip.
What did they take out? Did you see them run out with anything?
Everything. They destroy everything.
You're saying that people are getting disruptive. What was happening?
Well, you know, it's not the family, because I'm part of the family. But the people up there start throwing bottles. They caused the police to come down here. It was supposed to be peaceful. That's not peaceful, throwing bottles and beer cans and stuff like that.
I've been reaching out to the Ferguson police chief. He has been helpful all weekend long with News 4. I want to know his plans to control the crowd, so I will continue to have updates online and on air. KMOV.com. Live in North County, Brittany Noble, News 4. I spoke with an alderman in North St. Louis today. He tells me he's noticed 6 different gangs in his neighborhood. His hope is that police and the community come together to stop the growing problem. Alderman Sam Moore of the 4th Ward said he's noticing more and more young people joining gangs in his area.
We also have a new group of young guys that are gathering that can observe the old gang from where they have squatted in these empty buildings, and they take over empty structures and they just hang there.
When he sees bad behavior, the alderman says he calls police for help. St. Louis Police Captain John Hayden agreed the city has a gang problem, especially in North St. Louis.
In Wells Goodfellow, there is a pretty strong gang proliferation up there. And certainly, as by the numbers from last year, they peaked early on as one of the more violent communities in the city. And they ended the year that way.
The captain, who is the commander of the 5th District, which includes some of the highest crime areas in the city, says gang members don't wear colors anymore, but they try to blend in with the crowds.
You hear about these people, unintended victims, but those are few and far between. Most of the people that are involved know their assailants. They are maybe owe them money. Maybe they're in competition with each other. Maybe they're trying to rob one another.
In 2014, 159 people were murdered in St. Louis, and according to police, much of that is connected to gang activity.
It's not like it's the whole neighborhood that's like that. Hey, it might be a 10-strong group of young men, and hey, these days, young men and young women. But hey, a faction of 10 that are really dedicated to the cause, and in this case, criminal activity, they can really cause a lot of trouble in the neighborhood.
Police are encouraging anyone to call them with tips. If you see any bad activity happening in your neighborhood, let them know so they can check it out. I'm told the areas with high community involvement have seen a decrease in crime. Reporting live in downtown St. Louis, Brittany Noble-Jones, News 4. Many of the people here in East St. Louis tell me that they have been looking for something to do. Their prayers have been answered. That's because this building right here will start opening up overnight to keep kids off the street.
Crime is being produced in the late hours, between the hours from 10 to 2 in the morning. And so we decided, what is it that we want to do to stop some of this crime in the great city of East St. Louis? And we talked about Midnight Basketball League.
The new Midnight Basketball League in East St. Louis will kick off next week. Each Friday, games will be played from 10 at night until 2 in the morning at the Sunshine Cultural Arts Center. When they walk through those doors on a Friday evening, what can they expect?
Okay, they can expect loud music, they can expect activities going on, they can expect a workshop because before the game starts, 30 minutes for the game, they get counseled by whichever one of the community leaders that are here. They get explained the rules and regulations of the Midnight Basketball League. There is a search procedure. You know, we want to make sure that the atmosphere is safe. We try to present a safe haven for the young folks, and they get instructions for the game.
And this is all to curb violence, right?
All to curb violence.
Organizers tell me they're looking for more volunteers and possibly sponsors. For more information on how you can help, go to our website, KMOV.com. Reporting in East St. Louis, Brittany Noble-Jones, News 4.